Hello students, let us continue the session on a revision of quadratic equations. We shall take up from question 21 onwards. Question 21 is three consecutive natural numbers are such that square of the middle number exceeds the difference of the squares of the other two by 60. Find the number. Let me consider the numbers, the three consecutive numbers as x plus 1 and x plus 2. As per the question, the middle number square, that is x plus 1 whole square, will be equal to it exceeds the difference of the squares of the other two. So difference means from the larger number I have to subtract the smaller number square, and it exceeds, so I have to add 60. This has to be simplified. We get a quadratic equation, then we have to solve that quadratic equation. Simple. So let me expand this. It is x square plus 1 plus positive 2x equal to x square plus 4 plus 4x minus x square plus 60. X square will get cancelled. So the equation obtained will be x square. This is positive 2x. When positive 4x is brought to the left hand side, you will get negative 2x. It becomes negative 2x. Now 4 added to 60 is 64. When you transpose it, it becomes negative 63 equal to 0. Now to get minus 2 as a sum and minus 63 as a product, we have to think about the numbers. Here the sum is negative 2 and the product is negative 63. 9 sevens are 63. If you consider this minus 9 multiplied to positive 7, the product is minus 63. By adding this negative 9 with positive 7, we get negative 2. Therefore, the given middle term I'll write as negative 9x positive 7x minus 63 equal to 0. X common x minus 9 plus 7 common x minus 9 equal to 0. So x minus 9 into x plus 7 equal to 0. The value of x is 9 or negative 7. They have given three consecutive natural numbers. Since natural number, we should neglect minus 7. This minus 7 is rejected. This is rejected because it is not natural number. Therefore x is 9. So the numbers are 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 1 or 9 plus 2 is 11. These are the three consecutive numbers. Question 22. If x square plus y square multiplied to a square plus b square equal to ax plus by whole square, then prove that x by a equal to y by b. Here we are not solving any quadratic equation. I don't know this question is considered under this chapter. Probably we'll get a quadratic equation when you solve this. Let's try with multiplying these terms. I'll be getting x square a square plus x square b square plus a square y square plus b square y square equal to, expand this also, we get a square x square plus b square y square plus 2 times abxy. Observe, will there be any term getting cancelled? Can we cancel any term here? A square x square, a square x square get cancels. Then b square y square and b square y square will get cancelled. You will be getting the equation as x square b square plus a square y square minus 2 times of abxy equal to 0. This is like a square plus b square minus 2ab format. So I will write as xb minus ay whole square equal to 0. A root of a 0 is 0 itself. So the result obtained is xb equal to ay. So I can write this as x by a equal to y by b. Upon cross multiplication, we get back the previous step. So we have proved it. Hence proved. Question 23. The sum of the ages in years of a son and his father is 35 years and the product of their ages is 150 years. Find their ages. Let me consider father's age as x and the son's age as y. So according to the question, the sum of their ages is 35 and the product of their ages is 150. These are the two equations. Now with these two equations we need to simplify. From equation 1, I'll write x as 35 minus y. This I will substitute in the second equation. X multiplied to y is equal to 150, which implies 35 minus y into y equal to 150. Multiply now 35y minus y square minus 150 equal to 0, or else you can write this as y square minus 35y minus 150 equal to 0. It's very simple. 30 multiplied to 5 is 150. 30 added to 5 is 35. So that gives me an hint. So I can consider this as y square minus 30y Let us simplify this equation. We would be getting 35 times y minus y square equal to 150. So transposing minus y square, we get y square. Transposing 35y to the left hand side, right hand side, it becomes minus plus 150 equal to 0. Now the sum and the product are minus 35 and 150. So with this combination it would work. Therefore y is common, y minus 30, minus 5 is common, y minus 30 equal to 0. So y value will get it as 5 or 30. Y was the age of son. So 30 should not be considered for y. So x will be 30 and y will be 5, because x plus y is 35, if you consider age of son as 5, then age of father will be 30. The other way we can't take. Let's take up question 24. 1/4 of a herd of camels was seen in forest. Twice of square root of the herd had gone to mountain, and the remaining 15 camels was seen on the bank of the river. Find the total number of camels. If I consider the total numbers of camels to be x, then as per the question, 1/4 of them, that is x upon 4, plus twice the square root of the herd, plus 15 were seen on the bank, total is x. This equation has to be simplified. To simplify this equation, first let me take LCM of the denominator and then cross multiply. I'll be getting x plus 8 root x plus 60 equal to 4x. Further, this can be rewritten as 3x minus 8 root x minus 60 equal to 0. I have transposed the terms which were there in the left hand side to right hand side. Let me now consider root of x as something y. So what will be x? X will be y square. So the given equation will become now 3 times y square minus 8y minus 60 equal to 0. Here the sum and the product we have to consider. The sum is negative 8 and the product is negative 60 multiplied to 3 minus 180. So it's easy. If you consider 18, negative 18 and positive 10 and multiply them, the product becomes minus 180. Minus 18 added to positive 10, we get negative 8. So I will factorize by splitting the middle term as minus 18y minus 10y, plus 10y. The last term was negative 60 equal to 0. In the next step, 3y is taken common, y minus 6 plus 10 is taken common, y minus 6 equal to 0. So y minus 6 is common, 3y plus 10 equal to 0. Now y will be positive 6 or negative 10 by 3. This y equal to minus 10 by 3 is not possible. The reason is the number of things cannot be in a fraction form. Thus y value is 6. If y value is 6, then x value will be y square, which is 36. Therefore, total 36 camels were there. Question 25. The sum of the squares of two consecutive natural numbers is 421. Find the numbers. Let me consider the first natural number to be x. Then its consecutive natural number will be x plus 1. If x is the number, first number, the next will be x plus 1. So according to the question, sum of the squares will be x square plus x plus 1 whole square is 421. This is a simple equation. We can simplify it by expanding this x plus 1 whole square. We get x square plus 1 plus 2x equal to 421. X square plus x square is 2 times x square minus plus 2x minus 420 equal to 0. Here I can take 2 common, and the equation turns out to be x square plus x minus 210 equal to 0. Now the sum we have to get it as 1 and the product we have to get it as minus 210. How is it possible? Let me consider the two numbers to be, say, 15 multiplied to 14. Positive 15 multiplied to negative 14, we get it as minus 210 plus 15 added to minus 14, we get as 1. Therefore, the given equation's middle term is split as plus 15x minus 14x minus 210 equal to 0. X common, x plus 15, then minus 14 common, x plus 15 equal to 0. So x plus 15 is common, x minus 14 equal to 0. X values are negative 15 or positive 14. We have to consider x as positive 14 because minus 15 is not natural. Therefore, the two consecutive numbers are 14 and 15. Question number 26. In a class test, the sum of the marks obtained by a student in mathematics and science is 28. Had he got 3 marks more in mathematics and 4 marks less in science, their product must be 180. It would have been 180. Find his marks in 2 subjects. Let me consider the marks obtained in maths to be x. So the marks obtained in science will be 28 minus x. So that gives me a hint. If 3 marks are more in maths, it would be x plus 3. If 4 marks are less in science, it would be 28 minus x minus 4. So their product I have to equate it to 180. Let me write now, let marks obtained in maths x. Therefore, marks in science will be 28 minus x. According to the condition, if 3 marks are more in maths and 4 marks are less in science, their product is 180. This equation has to be simplified. It is nothing but x plus 3 multiplied to 24 minus x. So let us multiply now. We get it as 24x minus x square plus 72 minus 3x equal to 180. On further simplification, we get it as x square minus 21x plus 108 equal to 0, because 72 when subtracted from 180 we get 108. So the sum should be minus 21 and the product has to be positive 108. How is it possible? If I consider the numbers as, say, minus 12 and minus 9, minus 12 added to minus 9 will be minus 21, minus 12 multiplied to minus 9, it will be 108. Therefore, the given equation's middle term I'll write as minus 12x minus 9x plus 108 equal to 0. On further simplification, x common x minus 12 minus 9 common x minus 12 equal to 0. X minus 12 is common, x minus 9 equal to 0. Therefore, the value of x is 12 or 9. So there are two cases here. In case 1, if the mark scored in maths is say 9, the marks obtained in science will be 28 minus 9. Maths marks 9 and the science marks will be 28 minus 9, 19. In the second case, if the marks obtained is 12, maths marks will be 12 marks and the science marks will be 28 minus 12, nothing but 14. Sorry, it's not 14, it is 16. So 12 and 16 is one combination, 9 and 19 is another combination. Both marks are correct as per the question. Question number 27. In question 27, we need to find the roots of the equation and then we have to equate it. If the roots of the equation are equal, then prove that a by b, it should be equal to, there is a misprint, equal to c by d. This question was asked in the board examination 2016. We are given with a quadratic equation. In this quadratic equation, they have given that roots are equal. They have given roots are equal. We all know that the value of the discriminant will be 0 if the roots are equal. Therefore, the square b square will be equal to 4 times ac. Let me substitute b square, which is negative 2 times ac plus bd whole square, equal to 4 times a value is a square plus b square and c value is c square plus d square. I have purposefully taken the capital letters because in the given equation we are given small letter a, small letter b and small letter c. Let us square this. Upon squaring, it becomes positive value, positive 4. I'll write into this, I'll expand it. I'll get a square c square plus b square d square plus 2 times of abcd equal to 4 times. Let us multiply this. I'll get a square c square plus a square d square plus b square c square plus b square d square. Observe carefully. This 4 will get cancelled. It get cancels. Further you observe a square c square term, a square c square term, they get cancelled. B square d square also will get cancelled. B square d square will get cancelled. So what is left with us? We are left out with a b c d 2 times equal to a square d square plus b square c square. Let me write this as a square d square plus b square c square minus 2 times abcd equal to 0. Observe very carefully. This can be written as ad minus bc whole square equal to 0. This implies AD equal to BC, which imply A by B equal to C by D. Hence proved. Now we have come to the last session of this revision, last part of revision. We have got long answer type questions. There are few long answer type questions. In that, I would like to solve one question for today's session. The first question, you have to solve for x. 2x by x minus 5 whole square equal plus 2x by x minus 5 minus 24 equal to 0. Here these terms are same. So let me consider 2x by x minus 5 as some letter y. Then the equation becomes y square plus y minus 24 equal to 0. Let us simplify this first. We need to actually there is a misprint in the question. The question has to be 5 times. So this becomes 5y. Now the sum is positive 5 and the product is negative 24. If you consider 8 multiplied to minus 3, 8 added to minus 3, it suits. So y square positive 8y negative 3y minus 24 equal to 0. When y is taken common here, y multiplied to y plus 8 minus 3 taken common, y plus 8 equal to 0. The value of y will be either positive 3 or negative 8. Now I have to consider if value of y is taken as positive 3, then 2x by x minus 5 will be equal to 3. We get a new equation here. 2x will be equal to 3x minus 15. Therefore, the value of x will become positive 15. And if y value is taken as minus 8, then 2x by x minus 5 will become minus 8. Upon cross multiplication, 2x will be negative 8x plus 40. So 10x will be equal to 40, x will become equal to 4. Therefore, there are two values of x. They are 15 and 4. That's all for today's session. We shall continue discussing long answer type questions in our next session. Thank you.